And that's why I never read the comments.
I'm like, I just want to I'm not even.
You look amazing tonight. I love what you're wearing.
The Holly sandwich.
Oh my God, girl. I have an angry clown fetish.
Real life, but that's hard. Unless it's an NBA team or something.
No, that was so crazy to me. I was like, whoa.
Hey guys, welcome back to Holly Randall Unfiltered. Before I introduce my guest, I want to give a shout out to my amazing sponsors at Strip Chat. If you are thinking about getting into content creation, I want to tell you about these guys. What makes them different is that you don't need to bring a following with you. Their traffic is internal, meaning that they bring the fans to you. Whether you're brand new or just looking for a platform that actually invests in its creators, Strip Chat is definitely worth your time. Find them online or follow them on Instagram and YouTube at scworld.official or on X at stripchat. Okay, so my guest today built her career on a premise the industry still hasn't fully caught up to, that being fully yourself isn't a liability, it's the whole point. As a trans woman and digital creator, she didn't wait for a lane to open up. She carved one, using online platforms to connect directly with an audience that was hungry for exactly what she was doing. Today, she's an award-nominated performer and a genuine voice on identity, visibility, and what it takes to actually build something real in this business. Please welcome Eva Maxim to Holly Randall Unfiltered.
Hi, thank you so much. So happy to be here today.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad that we finally get this to happen. I always see you at award shows and you always look so fabulous, and you look no less fabulous today.
Look who's talking.
I don't know about that. All right. So we'll start from the beginning like we often do. So how did you get started in the adult industry in the first place?
I get started in the adult industry because of my horny ass, to be 1,000% honest with you.
I mean, that's a good reason to get in.
Yeah, I reached out to a performer's DM under the pretenses that I was interested in the industry and that I needed to be pointed to the right direction. Mm-hmm. But I just really wanted to hit it and
hit up that performer.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Hit it and quit it type of situation.
Yeah.
And I did met him. I crossed him on my list. And
how was he?
He was great.
I mean,
as a performer
and
the sex, it was amazing.
Okay, yeah.
As a person,
that's okay. We don't need them for their personality.
But yeah, it was great. It was amazing. Yeah.
All right. And then, okay, so from there, how did you take the next step to actually building this as a career?
Well, from there, a couple of weeks after we met and stuff like that, he actually said, well, I have a scene for you. Is this day and this day. Are you available to do it? This is what you need to do. And this is where you need to go to get tested. And if you're down, then I meet you. And I thought about it. I told my mom actually right away, hey, I have this opportunity. Wow. This is going on. And I thought it through. I booked my flight to LA and I was in the studio.
So how did your mom take it? I mean, it's so funny because so many people wait until either their parents find out in a terrible way, or they at least wait until they've done their first scene. But that was the first thing you did.
My mom is my best friend and my number one supporter in absolutely every decision that I have taken in my life. And she does not judge me for anything. So I always been comfortable from day one to tell anything to my mom. So
that's amazing.
I've been extremely lucky, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's amazing to have someone like that
I
in
did
your
wait
life.
to tell my dad, though.
Okay. How did he take it?
He didn't tell me anything. I just told him, hey, I just want to let you know that I don't know what kind of content you watch, but if you see someone that looks like me, it's me. Don't click on it.
That looks a lot like my daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And he just stood quiet and laughed about it. And that was it. Yeah.
That's kind of a good way to put it.
Yeah. It's if you see somebody that looks like me, it is.
So I'm assuming that your dad is someone that you figured probably watched porn? Because a lot of people think that their parents would never, right? They'll never find out because they never watch porn, but they always find out.
Of course. Of course they do. I mean, even when I used to live in the house, I've seen their old search history and things like that. You know,
really?
of course, absolutely.
Oh my God, that's funny.
So
I knew what, well, I mean, so obviously my parents made pornography. So like I knew they watched it, and like I knew my dad's search history because he'd tell me about scenes that he saw that he thought that maybe we should emulate for work, or performers that we should look up or something like that. I actually remember towards the end of, you know, my father got Parkinson's and his mentally started to degrade, but he still liked to watch porn, but his hearing was getting worse. And so he'd go up to his room and he'd watch porn, and it would be so fucking loud that you could hear it like throughout the whole house. And like my nanny would be there because I had a baby, and I'd have to like go up there and be like, Dad, can you turn the porn down just a little bit? It's literally like echoing through the house. He'd be like, oh, sorry. I'm like, I know you watch porn, but like, Julie doesn't need to know that.
Yeah.
Like, it must be kind of creepy for her. You know what I mean? She's like feeding the baby, and there's just like coming from upstairs.
glorious.
Oh my God. All right. So tell me about your first scene. Do you remember who it was with and what brand?
Yeah, my first scene was with Ricky Renwood. I love him. He's one of my favorite directors to work with till this day.
Yeah, he's
it was
amazing.
for Transsensual, and the scene was called my trans stepdaughter.
How unusual.
Yeah, so I come in and I'm seducing my stepdad into falling into my trap.
Do you remember the male performer that you worked with?
Ricky Larkin.
Okay. And then how did the scene go? Like, were you nervous going into it, or did you feel confident?
I was nervous, to be honest with you. I was really, really nervous, but I already been intimate with the performer. So
You knew how
I
they
was
worked?
like, okay, it's going to be the same exact thing that I did off camera, just with our entourage of people in there.
Yeah.
So I get to be watched. So I was low-key turned on too. So
Yeah. So did you like the idea of being watched?
of course. Yes, from the beginning.
Okay. And so then after the scene's done, what was your next thought?
I was like, well, I did it. There is no going back. Like, you know, I used to be a stealth trans girl. Like, I used to work at a straight club back in Miami. Like, nobody knew that I was trans. And, you know, so I was like, okay, after today, like, the word is out. There's no going back. I knew that my life was going to change. And it have changed for the better. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, did you realize like what a massive life change it would be to do porn before you did that scene? Like, I think some people don't realize how it marks you for the rest of your life, and, you know, how it
Well,
could potentially like,
it has its pros and it has its
Yeah, of
cons.
course.
You know, I knew that my line of work was going to be alternative and that it was probably going to affect any other opportunities that I may wanted to have. But like, you know, I don't have a PhD on philosophy or anything like that. I'm not trying to go work at NASA, even though if you guys need me to go entertain the Martians up there,
I mean,
I'm here.
Eva, you are out of this world.
I am.
sorry. I couldn't help it. You just walked into that one.
So yeah. And you know, I have my battle. I've had my battles with the adult industry. Like, sometimes I love it. Sometimes I have my hate periods. Not the industry itself. It's just sometimes I burn myself out on projects that I do. And my personal life, you know, has been a little bit interesting in that sense, but I'll allow you to ask me any questions when we get to that.
Okay. I do have
Yeah.
those questions in here. So you built your brand around confidence, authenticity, and connection, but those words get thrown around a lot. What does that actually look like for you in practice?
Well, I make sure that my content is a representation of who I am in my real life, in my personal life. I think authenticity is the key of just making it somewhere in this industry. So I always make sure that I stay true to what I stand for myself and what I like to project as an adult performer. I like to give excellency. So
What would you describe like your brand or your niche as?
hot, glamorous at some point. I think just glorious. I have so many niches that I do, from cosplaying to being a dom to being a sub. Like, I just like to give a little bit of everything for everyone out there.
Tell me a little bit about the cosplay, because I always find that to be so fascinating. And people get dressed up in the most amazing outfits. And of course, for me, I look at them and I think, God, how long did it take you to put that on, and how expensive was that? But what are some of your favorite cosplays that you've done?
I just did a feature for XBiz for this past October for Halloween, which I cosplay Anubis. You guys need to see those pictures. And the costume was everything created by me, from the Anubis mask to like jewels in the face and everything. And I just love to get into that head space and just give a different version of myself. It's sort of like my goddess turns on.
Did you say that you designed it?
A little bit, parts of the customs.
Okay.
Yeah, parts of the customs. Yeah.
Oh,
Sometimes I have to get hands on and sew things and glue things and hot glue other stuff so I can make it my own.
So you're crafty.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Yes.
awesome. That's something I'm definitely terrible at. You can tell by my outfit how exciting my fashion sense is. So, you started by creating content on your own terms, right? So like, after you did this scene, did you open like an OnlyFans or something like that, and then started making your own? And is that like what mostly drove you?
I even have miniseries happening on my OF that I do for my fans. Whenever one of my scenes is doing very well, I try to repeat it and do like a 6-part miniseries. Like, I have, for example, Maxim Hospital, which I'm a nurse and I keep getting fired for my misconduct. I have another one that is called Devil's Girls, where your contract is up and then I drag you down there and I do the most devilish, stunning things to you.
I love that.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
so creative.
And I have another one called Eva Did It First, which is other performers' first time being with a trans performer or trans girl.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
That's really cool. So navigating confidence and stigma online as a trans woman and adult, what has that looked like for you? Has it gotten easier, harder, or just different over time?
It has not gotten easier, but it has built my confidence up. I've been more confident throughout the years working in the industry and just like building that tough skin. So many things, people's negative opinions will slide off me. And whenever I walk into the room, you will know I'm there.
Yeah.
No excuse. You cannot deny me.
I'm sorry. What's the biggest stereotype about trans performers that you personally like find the most exhausting to deal with?
That we are not more than the adult work or what we do, or that everything that we do is related to adult work and that part. We are way more than just a fantasy, and we have more to give. So people really are missing out sometimes of not giving opportunities to trans individuals out there just because of they're narrow-minded.
Right, because of what you do. Like, you're just defined by your adult work.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you handle mental health in this industry? Like, I mean, you already mentioned, like, can be trolls online that can just, follow you simply so they can just say terrible things to you.
Well, that's just only their insecurities and their projection towards me. It will not bother me. So I'm so sorry. You can try all you want. But there's absolutely nothing you can say to me that will bring me down, and it's going to piss you off.
Yeah. The thing that makes them the most angry is when they like don't get to you.
They just want a reaction from you,
Yeah.
and I refuse to let any troll
Yeah.
take me out of my comfort zone and my space. But I do take pride on my mental health. I done therapy. I'm still doing therapy. I take my breaks from here now and then whenever I feel like burnout, that I can't handle the pressure. I retreat, I regroup, and then I come back with my judge.
What don't people see behind the scenes of your work that they wish that they understood? Like, what do you spend the most amount of time doing that people may not expect?
Hiking in nature, traveling, being dirty and dirty, doing different things.
I can't picture you dirty.
But I love to. I love to like being in ranches and being in mountains and being in springs and hot springs. So I love.
So you're
all
like
that.
an outdoorsy kind of girl.
I am an outdoorsy kind of girl. Yeah, for sure.
What are some of your favorite places to travel to?
Well, I've been to like 25 countries.
Oh,
Plus,
wow.
yeah. So Iceland, I love Switzerland, Davos.
Switzerland is amazing. I've been
Switzerland
there too.
is
So expensive, but
stunning,
it's so
stunning.
beautiful.
I've been there several times to ski. So all my Davos people, love you guys. Keep inviting me. Loved Monaco.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we come back. We're going to talk about the time that Eva almost quit, what brought her back, and of course, so much more. So stick around, guys. We'll be right back.
Wanna get down, feel the bass hit my face. I wanna feel that big bass. I wanna feel that fat bass. I wanna feel it hit my face. Feel the bass hit my face.
All right, guys, welcome back. So, Eva, tell me about the moment that you almost quit. What was happening in your life, and why did you come back?
Sometimes it gets a little bit overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes it gets a bit overwhelming with work, and this line of work is very demanding of yourself. So imagine working for a studio, being super busy in studio, and then being extremely busy for collabs, and then whenever you have a partner. So it can compile and you just sort of like, psh.
Yeah.
So my personal life have been affected several times. Like I had failed relationships due to like my partners don't understand my work, or the jealousy, or like they say it's okay and then later on they come and it's not. And I stop sometimes to try to really love the industry because I am so grateful for it.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of different things pulling you from all different directions.
Yeah.
Tell me about dating. Is dating hard in this industry?
Dating is hard, period. Inside the industry, outside the industry, I think it's a kind of weak excuse to say that, oh, because I'm in industry, it's just like extremely hard to date. Like, well, you have people that will not understand your work, but why do you want to date those people? They're just going to get on their way. So it's sort of like filtering out people that you don't want on your life. But a lot of the outsiders that come to date an adult star think that we're just like this horny beats, and we are, but like not 24/7. Sometimes they do it because they have a kink, or like they just want to date the porn star and not the person.
The person,
you know.
Yeah. Does being trans add to that? Does that make it more difficult?
It is a bit. I've been very lucky to the people that I have dated, and my experiences have been a little bit softer per se. So to me, has not my trans persona does not affect my life whatsoever.
Right.
Like, I am who I am. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, why would I allow that to affect me or say, oh my God, it's so hard today because they don't want to date a trans person? No,
Yeah.
no.
Or do you come across guys that like want to date you and really like you, but then like, you know, they're worried about their masculinity and their perception
Well,
of masculinity, and then like what other people will say, you know what I'm saying?
Like everything, there's been the chasers that just date trans girl because of the genitalia you
Yeah.
have or what
Yeah.
you are. It's just a little bit of everything. There's those ones that they're scared to be seen and
Yeah.
and accept themselves of what they are and what they like. Those
Right.
need to have a process of reawakening of themselves. I have dated few of that kind, and it's not fun.
No.
It's not fun, no.
What characteristics do you look for in a partner? Like what's really important to you?
Well, I need somebody that I'm compatible with, that I can have a good connection, can go deep into things, somebody that will support me and have support for each other and give me my space, because I do require a lot of, I need to be by myself for a bit, and financially stable, you know, because I am.
So they're not relying on
So
you.
I'm not reliant, you
Yeah.
know. So I love to date people that have more money than me and that know more than me, so I can learn from them. It really turns me on when I can learn from a partner,
Someone intelligent.
someone intelligent for
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
not shallow. Sometimes someone with depth.
Yeah. Can I ask you about your transition?
Yeah, absolutely.
So can you walk me through a little bit of like when you knew that, you know, you were born in the wrong body, how you came to terms with that, how you managed it, how your like family did, like how you got to where you are now?
I always knew, to be honest with you, that I was different. I remember being a little boy and praying to wake up as a girl. You know, but I come from a third world country, like from a communist country. I come from Cuba. Like, I didn't even know if like that was possible. I have never seen a trans person. I was very sheltered by my family too, because I was a softer kid with mannerisms and stuff like that. So I came out first as gay, but even though my family accepted me and I was out, I was still very sad and depressed. And I just couldn't figure out why I was just not happy as myself. So I went into deep thought, and when I started dressing up as a girl for fun, this and that, I sort of like
Felt right.
I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. And then coming to America, I did my research. I saw my first trans individual, and I was like, that's me.
Yeah.
Like, that's me.
Do you remember the first like trans person that you spoke to that you could like talk to about your experience that you could relate to?
I do. I'm not going to say her name because I'm not going to give her clout, but she was very horrible to me.
Oh,
She was horrible to me.
not an inspiration.
Not an inspiration. She was one of the prettiest girls I knew and I seen. And I asked her, like, I actually took her to lunch and asked her, hey, can you point me to the right direction? I would love to be what you are. And she said, oh, I don't see it for you.
Did she think that you wouldn't be
I don't
end up
know
being
what was
passing?
going through her head.
Right.
I
just
don't know
gatekeeping?
why she will do something like that, but that's what she told me. And then I was very sort of sad, but I didn't give up. And then I met the person that walked me through get my hormones and point me where to go through the work, through my job. I was doing makeup. I saw a trans girl. I asked her the same thing, and she told me everything. We're still really good friends.
That's
Till
amazing.
today. Yeah.
When did you start transitioning? How old were you?
I was 21.
Okay.
I was 21, and I'm extremely happy that I waited till 21 because I lived my full cycle as a boy.
Yeah.
And then
And you were like, and you
I
feel like you
knew-
were in the right mind to know
I was
you
in
made
the right
decision.
mindset to take those hard decisions because I knew it was something not to play with. So, yeah, I'm really happy I waited.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know like how many procedures you've had done or not, but you are like so beautiful. Like I would have no idea.
I done quite a few. I done quite a few surgeries. I did my face. I also did my body because I don't want to gatekeep or anything like that. I also did my body. And that's it. But I did not get any surgery whatsoever until I was not in my 20s anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got my first procedure. Well,
was that like a
I got my
financial
boobs
thing?
first.
Mhm.
No, it was not financial. It's like I never felt like I needed it.
Mhm.
I was extremely possible. I was, I did not need it. But when I turned 30, the second I turned 30, my face sort of like mature of some sort. Like I just didn't give the baby thing. And I was like, okay, it's time for a tune-up. So I went and got a tune-up. But it was very important to me to look like myself. I didn't want to look like somebody else.
Right.
So I just told my doctor, which I did my surgery in Korea, that I wanted the same features that I have, just like softer. Yeah.
How was the surgery in Korea? Because I know a lot of people travel to.
Well,
Korea-
Korea is number one on plastic surgery.
Yeah, that's
and
what I've
the
heard.
procedures and
And it's
aftercare.
cheaper, right? Oh, no.
You don't want to. I didn't do it for cheaper. I
Right.
did it for the natural aesthetics.
Okay.
More than anything.
Okay.
And for the technology that they have, that some of the things that is available there is not available in America.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So that's what I chose Korea.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of people going there. For some reason, I've been stuck on like some algorithm on my Instagram where I've been seeing people getting like facelifts. Not that I'm looking into facelift or anything like that. I would never do that. But I think like a lot of them are actually out of Turkey, but I've seen some really bad ones that like are terrifying. How did you find the right doctor?
I went through this site that is called Doc Finder Korea.
Okay.
And there you put everything that you're looking for, and they give you a list of like all the hospitals that have and do all the procedures that you're interested for. And then you can have a call and a one-on-one talk to the doctors and the whole process. It was like so smooth. They took amazing care of me. So, because I went by myself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then so there was like a whole aftercare as well that
Yes.
you had there.
I went I actually got a facial the second day after my surgery.
Oh, wow.
I was blown away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And it was $50K
For
for
the face?
The face. Yeah.
That's not
55K for the face.
Can I
So
ask you what you had done?
I did my shin.
Okay, so chin implant or
No.
Or
they,
shaving?
They shaved
Shaving,
it.
okay.
They
So
shaved
facial
it.
shave,
They
like-
shaved my jaw.
right? Okay,
They added fat into my cheeks.
okay.
They did my orbital bone. They
Okay.
lower my hairline. They did my nose.
Your nose looks great.
And that was
I was
it.
actually looking at your profile earlier, and I was thinking, like, what a fucking fabulous nose you have.
Yeah.
It's science is crazy, man. Like what we're able to do is like really remarkable.
Yeah. And that's it. And I probably will go for another tune-up soon.
Okay.
I feel like you want to do a tune-up in your 30s before you turn 40 and before you turn 70. I
Yeah.
just want to age gracefully.
Yeah. I feel like it's almost better to like do it on the earlier side and do smaller amounts than wait.
It is way
and then do it
better to do
huge.
it in your early side because you as you go by, you keep losing elasticity on your skin.
And you don't heal as quickly or as well as you get older.
And you don't want to look pull up. You want to look just.
How did your parents react to you transitioning? It sounds to me like your mom was probably fully
my
supportive.
parents are amazing and they've been supportive.
That's really cool.
But when I came out as trans, I already have left my parents' house.
Yeah.
I had my own place. I sort of got a little bit more secure, so no one could tell me anything. And that I did not ask for no one's opinion in that one until afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
My mom actually found my hormones and she thought I was doing drugs. And I was like, no, Mom, I'm not doing drugs. This is what is going on. Yeah.
What would your advice be to somebody who might be watching this and be interested in transitioning? Like, is there anything that you wish you had known when you started that journey that you know now?
Well, it's a very long journey. Every transition is different. You have to make it your own. Every trans experience is different. And it's a little bit of a hard road, but it gets better.
Mm-hmm.
Like it gets way better, and try to look for support on people that loves you. Just focus on people that loves you and do your research.
Yeah.
Do your research. Don't go by what anybody's taking and try to do it legally if you can, because there's like scary hormones off the market and all that.
Yeah.
So.
Let's talk a little bit. Let's go back to shooting scenes. What do you think is one of the best scenes that you've shot? Like if there's a new potential fan who's watching, and where would you send them? Would you be like, okay, if you want to see the best thing I've ever done, or me at my best, or whatever?
One of my favorite scenes that I have ever done is with Kira Noir, where the Greek goddesses for adult time, and the one that I just did for Brazzers.
Oh, okay.
I gave my all at that one. I really liked my performers, and they make me look so pretty with my look and my makeup and everything. I feel so royal at it. So.
How? What was can you describe the scene a little bit?
The scene happens in a private casino. I'm from Vegas, so in a private casino, I live in Vegas, in a private casino in Vegas, and I sort of come in and I'm a badass player and I'm taking everybody's money and killing it at the table. And then security thinks that I am cheating my cards. And then they sort of force me into this, into that, and throws me to the table, and the scene starts.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Who did you work with on that one?
I think Jaden, because I don't want to say the wrong name. Yeah, Jaden Marcos. Oh, that's right.
Jada Marcos?
Jaden Marcos?
I don't know who that is. I'm so out of the loop. I don't know.
Jaden Marcos. Yeah.
Okay, it's a guy.
It's a guy, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I don't know who he is, but he's cute. Poker boner.
Yes.
So then that was for Brazzers.com, right?
Yes. And I just had a new scene for Trans Angels. It just came out May 15 with the stunning and amazing Emma Rose.
Oh,
so
love her.
You have to go and watch that.
Love her.
It's fire.
I remember when Brazzers started to post trans scenes, like literally when they posted their first one. And there was quite a few people that were surprised. There was, of course, people who were angry. But I love that they kind of like stuck to that. You know what I mean?
Well,
and like
trend
didn't
sales, so
100% it does. People don't want to admit it, but it sells so well.
If you want to make a money move,
I mean, that's the thing. Like, Brazzers isn't going to do anything that doesn't make money.
Your movie.
Yeah, I think it's one of the fastest growing niches in the industry. Absolutely. Especially now that like so many performers are now open to working with trans performers, because back in the day they were not, and now it's like, so I think people who are fans that may not necessarily go looking for that. I remember Jessica Drake actually put it once really well, and I really appreciated how she said this. So she did a movie and she put a trans scene in there, and I don't think she like marked it as trans. She didn't like sell it as a trans movie. It was just a feature that she did, and there was a trans scene in there. And her whole thing was like, look, I want people to have the opportunity to enjoy all different kinds of scenes, and I don't want to necessarily categorize it a certain way so that like people would either choose to not watch it or just like wouldn't think to watch it, right? Because they're like, oh, I'm not into that. But if I present it in a movie that's filled with all the, I guess, typical scenes that like one might watch, then someone, would watch it because it's there and might be like, and might open up like a new avenue for them. Be like, oh, I actually like this. Like, this is something that I'm into. But like that person would have not necessarily gone out and like sought it themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I always thought that was really, I think about that. I always thought that was really cool. So tell me what a perfect shoot actually looks like behind the scenes. Like, people often have really skewed ideas on what they think like porn scenes are like.
A perfect shoot is when somebody shows up on time, the crew is on speed, and you shoot that scene in 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours.
And when she means on speed, she means like efficient, not on meth.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Efficiency. Yes. Productivity.
However, if the whole crew was on meth, maybe you would get done with the scene a lot faster.
Because whenever you're on set, you're among friends, you know everyone, you talk, you snack, you twirl, and sometimes it's a really fun day, but it can take a little bit longer. So perfect day on set when everyone is like on their game and it finished quickly.
What does like a terrible day on set look like for you? And have you had any really bad ones?
I have not had many negative experiences on set, to be honest with you. There's been dreadful days where it's been like 10 hours and this thing does not.
10, I'm like 10 hours.
Yes.
That's it. Because my days were like minimum 10 hours. Like if I got out in 8 hours, I was like, oh, I'm lucky.
Sometimes there's like scenes that it's just like.
I guess for me, it's 10 hours beginning to finish. Like call time, I get there before the model, I'm setting up, and then breakdown and everything. So it's not 10 hours of shooting a sex scene.
And I leave in Vegas, so sometimes I have to take a fly or drive here and then go on set, and then I spend the whole entire day on set and then drive back or fly back, so it can get like
really long.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you like about living in Vegas? Like, what keeps you there?
Well, my dad.
Okay.
Family lives in Vegas, but a lot of performers are in Vegas.
Yeah.
A majority of, I don't want to say majority, but a lot of performers live in Vegas. You're only 4 hours from LA. I'm not an LA fan. I used to live here before. And
what about LA do you not like?
The traffic.
Yeah.
I find it a little bit like congested and like there's like trash everywhere and like everything spreads out and people won't go over the hill or over the
Oh, I know.
Normal LA.
I have like some of my best friends live like not that far away, but I never see them because it'll take me 40 minutes, 50 minutes to get to their house.
Yeah.
So I just don't see them.
So it's just and then my family's back home.
Yeah, that
so
makes
I
sense.
like to have it as my base, but I'm here very often. Majority of my shoots happen here. So
yeah, I don't know. A lot of people are talking about moving more and more production to Vegas because California is such an unfriendly state to do business in.
Yeah, now it's have gotten horrible, and taxation is
and it's like getting worse. It's just like, there's a lot of
and Vegas is way cheaper.
Yes.
So
yes. What are some of your favorite performers to work with?
Kira Noir, love her. She's my sweetie pie. Emma Rose, my stunning girl, Soraya Ora. Those are some of the performance that I enjoy.
What about guys?
I don't work with many guys. Not by choice. It's just I am an amazing top.
Okay, that makes sense.
I can one lay it down, two I can ejaculate. So yeah, majority of my work is with girls.
So do some trans performers have a hard time ejaculating because of the hormones?
Well, I don't think a majority of the girls are not into girls.
That makes sense.
You know,
Yeah.
like some do it as a performative. I don't. I'm bi.
I was gonna ask, do you prefer men or women?
I am open. If I like you, I like you. If I like your vibe, you can be an unicorn, and But yeah, I have dated the whole entire spectrum: trans men, trans girls, guy,
Everything,
and all at the same time.
I guess you'd be what they would call a pansexual. You're just like attracted to other people. Like I
don't try to put too much label into it. If I like you and you're sexy and we vibe, then it's a go.
Yeah.
Why make it so difficult? Sex is meant to enjoy. It doesn't. There's so many things that you can feel and experience with a girl and with a trans girl and with a man and with a trans man. I don't like to lock on experiences. So.
Yeah. What about with men? What about penis size? Is that important to you?
I have my days.
Okay.
I have my days where I'm a size queen.
Okay.
And other days that if you know how to work what you have, then you can make me go there. And one of my best orgasms has been with a finger. So So yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. Do you think you would ever date a fan?
I don't know. I don't like to go there. A fan is a fan, and they will always be there. So no, but I wouldn't mind if I met somebody and then something sparks and they act how they're supposed to act. Why not?
So like if you
fuck a fan.
That's all we needed to hear.
I'll fuck a fan. Yeah.
Have you had any great fan fucking experiences that really surprised you?
I have, and I have in my private life that I have met people that are like, oh my God, I know who you are. And they're like extremely nervous. And yeah, absolutely.
How do you handle when people like approach you in public? Like what's the best way to approach you?
Just be gentle. Don't come with a lot of fuss. Just come calm and be like, hey, I know who you are. Or just say something like, I'm a fan. I love your work. Simple. And be respectful. Like,
can they ask for a photo?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I will give a photo to absolutely anybody if they're respectful enough. And don't touch me. Please don't touch me. Like, ask.
Yeah. They'll just come up and fondle
I would still
you.
give you a hug or something like that.
Yeah.
But consent first.
Yeah. How do you manage that at conventions? Because sometimes, I find that most fans are great and they ask and they are conscious and they are respectful. But then some guys just
whenever there's conventions, I like to stand on a seat or something like that. And whenever they come and want to hug me, I like to go over their shoulder. So I'm hugging them.
Okay. So you're on top.
I'm in
literally.
control.
Yeah.
I'm in control at all times.
Yeah.
So they're not hugging me or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If a fan wanted to meet you, do you do a lot of conventions and signings and appearances?
I just started doing that. It sort of gave me anxiety before. Because just meeting the fans and I'm a Virgo and I'm a perfectionist and I have to look perfect.
Oh, what's your birthday?
September 12th.
Mine's September 5th. Virgo's in the house.
So, just getting ready for a show, it can be extremely stressful for me because I just want to look perfect. So I hate that my cortisol rises during those times. So if I don't have a friend or a team going with me, I prefer not to go.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Any brands that you're dying to shoot for?
Oh my God. Well, I would love to continue shooting for Brazzers. And I'm very ambitious. So if any of those brands that don't work with trans girls want to work with me, I'm here for it. I do
To
not
pop their cherry.
Yeah, to pop their cherry. So think of your girly.
And last question is actually a Patreon question. I normally do this as a separate segment, but for today, we're going to wrap it into the regular interview. And if you are a Patreon member, you can send in questions, which I will ask for my guest. Patreon.com/Holly Randall Unfiltered is where you would go to find that. Okay, so this is from Jeremy, and he actually has 2 questions. The first one is, Eva, are there any types of scenes you won't do because you feel they are degrading to the trans community?
Absolutely. I will not do anything that don't stand to my standards and that will denigrate my community. I no, that's a no. I'm a role model, so it's very important for me that I follow certain steps to represent my community the right way.
And then second question, do you keep a list of performers you haven't worked with yet that you still want to work with?
I do. I'm eyeing Haley Rose.
Oh my God, I love Haley.
No, but actually we did work together. We have one movie, but I would love to do more scenes with her.
Okay.
Yes.
Anybody else?
Angela White.
How did I know that name was going to come up? Everyone wants to work with Angela.
Angela White, she is a goddess.
Yeah.
Like, I've been in her presence several times for
She's awesome.
shows and this like that. And like, she's one of the most genuine and gentle girlies and like so humble.
Yeah.
For
But
how
also-
big that, yes.
But also, like, absolutely, but also a fucking beast in scenes. And it's amazing because you see it in her eyes.
And one
like,
gaze of her will just
she's got a real
make
intense
you tremble.
stare.
Yes.
Yeah. And I see it like when the scene starts, like, and she's not acting.
No,
Like,
no,
at all.
she's genuinely there and like she sucks you in such a way. It's crazy in her accent.
Yeah.
How can you not melt just by listening to her speak?
Yeah. And then the blue eyes and the dark hair. For me, I love that combination.
Yes.
Yeah. We often talk about how much we love Angela White on this show. I've joked many times that we should just call this show I Love Angela White because everybody does. So we love you, Angela. All right. These are all my questions. Thank you so much for joining us. I do believe Lainey told me that we need to make an announcement because you're doing an appearance.
Oh, yes. I am doing a feature June 20th, Saturday, June 20th at the Admiral Club in Chicago. I'll be dancing that night. So please come and say hi and hang out with me and meet me and watch me shake this body for you.
Do you do a lot of feature dancing?
Actually, I used to dance before, but I have not in a while. So I'm excited. I normally don't take this type of request, but I was like, yes, I'll do it.
Wow.
I miss it. So I'm just going to go and dance.
So this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity.
One night only at the Admiral Club in Chicago, June 20th. Come see me.
Love that. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Can you let everybody know where they can find you online?
Instagram, devils_Maxim, like the Maxim magazine. On Twitter, Eva_Maxim. And on OF and other spicy pages, Eva_Maxim.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And you guys can find me on Instagram and on X at Holly Randall. And of course, if you want to watch these streamed live and also send in your questions that my guests will answer, it's patreon.com/Holly Randall Unfiltered. Go to hollylinks.com for access to all of my platforms. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you again, Strip Chat, so much for sponsoring this podcast. And I will see you guys next week.